welcome back to Sad People Reviewing Anime. Today we'll be talking about Megalo Box 12, and thankfully, Dick Valentine finally jumped on the train.
Well, it took a second, but we're here, okay? It's not about... Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm just fucking late, so what?
So what did you think? I mean, everyone knows my opinion now. It's possibly anime of the season. What about you?
I'm gonna be 100% honest. It is not a shonen piece of shit. Let's just start off with that. And second, it's better than what I thought. I knocked out 9 episodes when I was off in one day in like 2.5, 3 hours. That's how great this show was. And Joe's character...
That sounds about right.
Yeah, and Joe's character, development throughout the whole show leading up to this point has just been phenomenal. And seeing Yuri versus Joe now, they took a break for this episode 12. And them taking a break really helped us get a better look at... I mean, Joe, we already had an idea of the kind of character he is, hot-headed, all that. But now we get to see Yuri's personality. And I like that they did that. They just didn't, say, oh, Joe beat the shit out of this last competitor. Now...
They know how to slow it down. They know how to give you a chance to breathe between all the fights. Because this is going to be a big one.
Exactly.
They need to set it up.
Exactly.
You need to have that gravity of being the final fight of this show.
Exactly. And that's why I'm seeing right now that the buildup of this and Yuri actually going through that pain, and you can see in this episode the agony he went through just to get that gear off, because his pride just basically was like, I'm not gonna go wear a gear even though it's like literally built into my body like a neuro system. I'm not gonna use that.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, because I'm thinking this kind of, it throws me for a loop, because this show is not going to do what you expect necessarily. I mean, I did, humble brag, I did predict a lot of what was going on here this episode.
Yeah, you called it spot on, yeah.
What I'm thinking now is, Yuri without the gear, if he's in all this pain, that's going to give him a disadvantage. So it seems like the average viewer is going to look at that and go, oh, well, Joe's going to win now because Yuri's all fucked up. But I think the way this show operates, I wonder if Joe's going to throw the match. Basically say, you know what, I'm not gonna fight this guy. He's too injured.
And that's the way the show is leading up to that point. And that definitely could, I mean, if I saw that happening, I wouldn't be surprised. But to make another different point of view here, I believe Joe is actually going to continue with the fight, but I think Yuri is going to be 100%, not 100%, he's going to be around 75%. And I think because Yuri was such a high level, and we even saw in the previous episodes, he never really relied on the gear. It was always his skill. And 100%...
Yeah, his skill. That's what makes it good. But I also think, because I said this last time, in order for this show to be perfect, Yuri has to win.
Yes. No, I absolutely agree with that, because that's going to... And I believe Yuri's going to win in this. That's my prediction I'm calling out. I believe even at 70... It's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a hard, nail biter. But I think Yuri's 75%, even if he's not 100% healed, is going to be enough to take down Joe. Because Yuri at 100% healthy without a gear, in my opinion, I don't think Joe could hang with him. I just think the skills that he's gained over the years, the different fighters he's won against... he just has more matches than Joe, and that's just a fact. So
Yuri with the gear already spanked Joe back in episode 3. There was no contest. He did eventually use his other hand, but it was like he beat him one-handed. Like, he got him.
Oh yeah, for a fact, yeah, 100%, and that's what I'm saying. Yuri, even without his gear taken out and him being injured and going through all that hellish pain, he's still at 70. Like, I probably would think maybe 70-75%. It's gonna be a slugfest, but he'll still edge out Joe at the end of all this.
It's gonna make it more even, but yeah, I agree. The show will not be perfect unless Yuri gets that win and passes Joe his first L.
Yeah, because at this point, Joe has been pulling win after win after win. Now he's been doing it in a non-traditional way. Like he's been at a disadvantage, and you don't see that with a lot of characters in shown in shitty shows.
Well, they've also, that we could go on another whole tangent about. But I do think that his disadvantages it's kind of balanced itself out. Because you see these guys, like, their gear is huge, they get tired quickly. Joe's able to come in and beat them because they're not used to getting hit.
Exactly, and they're not used to the. I mean, because to have the gear, I mean, based on what we're seeing in the show, it takes a lot of stamina physically. So Joe is taking advantage of that and using just pure skill to take these guys out. And Yuri taking off his gear, people think, oh, now he's injured. He's at a disadvantage. No, I mean, if Yuri can heal up to 70 to 75%, that should be enough to take out Joe. I mean, Joe, we all love Joe, as a character and everything like that. But based on skill alone, I mean, there's no competition. Yuri has had much more professional boxing and megalo boxing. Like, people think just megalo boxing. No, he also was, and it shows a glimpse of his past as a professional boxer in the ring when they met with Yukio, the CEO chick. Yeah, so you could see him. He was also a professional boxer. So he's been doing this for a minute, and he has much more time. I mean, Joe, the best competition he went against is like underground, guys, or basically they're not even close to like your low level fighter in like Megalo Box. So yeah, I think
that's important, but I also think their skill level is, I wouldn't say equal. I mean, Yuri has him edged out on skill, probably power too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everything. He's got an advantage in just about every way, except for the fact that now
he's injured.
Has these like gaping wounds on his body.
Yeah, and that's gonna even out it a little bit more.
If he took the bandages off, what do you think is gonna be under the bandages?
Scars, for sure, scars. I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think the healing process took as 100% right now. I think we're gonna see the scars where the gears, each one of them.
I'm predicting some kind of big reveal with the bandages coming off. I don't know if maybe there's like a secondary system for the gear or something. There's going to be something to that. Something is going to happen when they take those bandages off.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be scars and like holes. Like, you're literally going to see like holes filled in with like something.
Exactly. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, but it's not going to be anything like Yuri was going to have an advantage because he went through 5 days worth of pain. I highly doubt he's going to be an ass and just say like, yeah, I'm just going to trick you guys. I'm just going to have like a secondary.
No, I don't think he would. I think the other two might.
Oh, for Joe?
No. Yukio and not Shirado? The guy that removed his gear.
Oh, Miko. I think his name's Mikio or something like that. The brother and sister, Yukio and Miko.
Yeah, the brother, yeah.
I don't. You know what? I think
the two of them, because if she didn't cancel the finals, she clearly doesn't respect him, and she clearly doesn't respect his decision. But she's letting the finals go on anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I sense some kind of devious.
I mean, if we would have saw a glimpse of that, maybe in the beginning of the show, she really never gave off a sign that she would do something foul like that. And again, if she does, kudos to her, because that would be a fucking plot twist. I would genuinely be shocked if she did do that. But it seems she wants Yuri to be happy, and she really cares about him and his well-being. So I think, based on what I've seen, yeah, Miko, he seems to have changed too. I mean, he was like a cocksucking, arrogant prick. But now you can see him
like a weird monk.
Yeah, now he's just like, in a trance state, and he's like, yeah, I'm living in the forest, chopping up wood and shit. So yeah, I don't think he is. I don't think Miko's gonna do anything devious, or his sister, because the sister, she hasn't given any signs leading towards that conclusion. So I just can't. I mean, if she does do something, again, I'd be shocked. But yeah, I think it's just gonna be a regular slugfest. And
well, why would she give? She was all about, I'm going to fuck Joe over, I'm going to show his fake ID, and he's going to be canceled. And then all of a sudden she's like, you know what, have it back.
Yeah, because
that's the glimpse I kind of caught.
Yeah, but the thing is, the way I looked at that was, it's more bettering her business, and I would have agreed with this, but if she didn't leave the room and basically told Yuri, hey, and she told this to Miko too before she was going to leave the house, I have no use for a fighter with no gear. Like, I have no use for him. She basically.
So why would she let this fighter with no gear fight in the finals?
Well, I think she's gonna let him do that because it's like, Yuri, do whatever you want to do. Like, it's kind of when somebody is just when there's a breakup and they're just like, I don't care what she does. I don't care what he does. Like, do whatever you want. I really don't. I genuinely believe she doesn't give a shit, and I think she's coming to realize that gearless fights are bringing in much more attention, much more fans, and it has. It's been bringing much.
But her company is all like it. Her company makes gear.
Yeah, but maybe she might want to recruit Joe after this. We don't know. So,
I don't see that happening.
Maybe she might want to recruit Joe. I think at the end of.
I could see she might want to, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing.
I think after this she's gonna allow this fight to happen, and once it happens, everyone's gonna love Joe. So whatever Joe does, oh, it's okay. So now he's gonna start using gears, possibly after this, or maybe he might just say, "Fuck it, I'll never use gears again in my life." But I think for a fact she's gonna want to recruit Joe for a fact.
She's definitely gonna try to recruit him, but he has no reason to accept that.
Well, we're just gonna have to see.
We'll see.
We'll have to see though, but it's definitely gonna be interesting. Episode 13, like I'm super stoked about that. I think it's had this might be one of the best anime shows of this year of 2018, easily top 3.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, what are you comparing it to? It's like there's Darling in the Franxx, which is a steaming pile of shit.
Yeah, but then you've had
There's a cookie cutter shonen. There's Boruto, which is a cookie cutter shonen.
But still, those are like very popular shows, that people like. So I mean, we just have to spread the knowledge. We have to let people know that there are good shows out there. So
there's actually something worth watching.
Yeah, so we just have to be.
And Steins Gate, which realistically we could do a review on at some point.
Yeah, we'll do a review though. But that's our episode 12 review right now, and hopefully we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.